Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Rising Roar. I'm your host, Ellen Rawson,
And I am Jacob Bundrick.
and today we just wanted to warn you guys that today is going to be a little bit of a heavier topic. We will be discussing mental health because we feel it is a very important issue going on in the world today, and we wanted to let you know that our emails are always open if you ever feel there's something you would like to share. We're joined today by Kristen Frith, one of the counselors from our counseling office here at LCHS.
Hello.
And she's also here for any of you guys if you ever need anything.
So, to start things off, according to mentalhealth.gov, 1 in 5 American adults experience a mental health issue throughout their lifetime, and 1 in 10 young people experience a period of major depression. 1 in 25 Americans live with a serious mental illness, such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, or major depression.
So it's definitely a big topic that's going on today and an issue that should be discussed. What's your professional opinion on mental health and just like how unnoticed it can go sometimes?
I think it's a lot more prevalent than people realize. Even people, that you think are doing okay might silently be struggling about something. And that's just why I think it's important to be, a little bit kinder than you need to, or a good listening ear for someone who might need help. And I think it's important to learn how to take care of yourself and learn when you are at a point and you can't handle something by yourself, then it's important to get help.
I think that's exactly true. I think a lot of times people can just look at others and feel like they have it all together, feel like they have it all going on, feel like they have everything, and might kind of turn a cold shoulder to them, like they don't need our help. But it's just sometimes those people that need your extra kindness because they're struggling and no one really thinks that they are, and it's harder for them to feel like they can get the help they need.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially a lot of your high achievers, students with really good grades who are involved in lots of sports and extracurriculars. They might look great on the outside, but in reality, there's a lot of pressure that goes into all of those things. And it's okay to need some help, or it's okay to not do it all too, because that can definitely be a lot for a person to handle.
And I think kindness is just the simplest thing that you can give to somebody, your kindness and respect. You don't have to agree with that person, but I think it's easy to give them the respect and kindness they deserve and just do your part and just making sure everyone feels welcome and safe in this environment.
Definitely. You would be surprised about how something so small as saying, "How are you doing today?" or "You look nice today." You can really turn someone's day around who might really need it.
So, building off of what you guys were talking about, with people looking perfect on the outside and seeming to have everything, but on the inside they're really struggling, we just recently were given an example of that. Miss USA 2019, Chelsea Chris, she recently committed suicide due to some internal mental struggles she was facing that nobody knew about because she was a pageant girl. She had won Miss USA. She seemed she could have had everything in the world, but on the inside there was more turmoil than anyone could see. And I think that is what really goes unnoticed. Is you have these celebrities, you have these very successful people, and nobody really knows what they think, what's going on the inside. We just kind of see them as an icon, but we really truly don't understand how anyone on the planet, no matter how popular, no matter how famous or rich, everyone can have mental health issues.
Yeah, I think it's a hard example to hear too because she was just somebody that so many looked up to, and she reached so many. She was on TV shows, she was a lawyer, she's very accomplished and meant a lot to a lot of people. So her just doing this shocked a lot of people, and then I feel like it made a lot of people feel like they didn't really know that this was happening, and that's kind of scary.
Yeah, definitely it seemed to be eye-opening. Like we were saying, people who seem to have everything all together and those high achievers are often struggling a lot, and those are also a lot of the people who are less likely to admit it because they don't want people to see any sort of weakness. But in reality, most everybody has a weakness of some sort. And I think this should be treated just as a physical illness. If you break a bone or if you're not feeling well, you go see a doctor. So same type of thing with getting mental health help. If you're not feeling yourself, then reach out. See a counselor, see a therapist, or even find a trusted adult to talk to, because we're here to help, and it's not, you don't have to do things alone when life gets hard.
I completely agree. I think instead of trying to do it alone, it's really important to not let that build up and just kind of let go and unload with your trusted adults or friends or even counselors, just because that can really help when you feel like you're fighting a battle with others and not just yourself. We never want you to feel alone here. We want you to feel included and know that you are able to get help if you need it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's why it's so important to realize the warning signs in yourself and in your friends, because it's always a good idea to check on your friends, even the strong ones who do seem to have it all together. If you just simply say, hey, are you okay? Or seems like you're having a rough day. Is everything going okay? Can I help? Can I listen? Or at least point them in the direction of someone that can help. We do have a lot of great resources here at school in the counseling department, lots of great other adults here in the building, so hopefully there's someone that everyone feels like they can trust and talk to.
And would you be able to tell us those, like a few warning signs real quick, just to what to look out for?
Yeah, definitely. So some things, we've got the most obvious ones, looking sad all the time, or feeling sad all the time. Other things that might be less harder to notice is maybe a loss in interest of things you used to enjoy, kind of withdrawing from people, maybe giving away prized possessions, things like that. Those are some big ones that if you see someone going through them, it's okay to say, hey, I noticed this is happening. Is everything okay? Or, even, are you thinking about ending your life? Or are you feeling sad? Are you feeling depressed? Like, let me get you to someone who can help. A lot of times people think that asking those questions is planting a seed, but in reality that's not the case. A lot of times those people are giving out warning signs in hopes that somebody will recognize and say those things and get them the help that they need.
I think also sometimes, like, we hear this so much, just to be kind to people, and I feel like people kind of take it for granted and say, like, they don't really need to, like, they're kind enough, but you never really know the impact you're having on somebody, and I think sometimes we try to not really talk about that it is a problem and that it is going on and it's a real thing, just because it's kind of scary, but it is real, and we should be aware so we know how to help and how to stop people feeling like this.
Yeah, definitely. I think we are moving in the right direction. I think people are becoming a little bit more comfortable talking about mental health and going to get help. So that's good, and I hope that we continue to move in that direction. And even, just if you're having a rough time, if there's something temporary going on, it's still okay to get help. A lot of times therapy or counseling is just to help get you over a hump. And then once you've learned how to cope with whatever's happening, you're able to go on and, live your daily life. And, that therapy is not something you have to go to forever. I think it's kind of a misconception as well. Just can help you teach different ways to deal with things and have a successful future.
Okay, guys, so that's going to conclude our talk today, but we just wanted to stress again, feel free to reach out to an adult or a friend. Everyone is here for you. We want to see you be the best you that you can be, so never feel afraid to reach out or ask for help. And also, we just wanted to thank Mrs. Fritz so much for coming on here today and helping us talk about this topic that she knows a lot more about.
Of course. Thank you all.
Thank you. And everyone, we hope you have a great day. And just remember, our emails are always open. Bye.
Bye.